Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
What the hell is all this shit?
I went for hangers!
How are you gonna drink your matcha?
Oh, you got me matcha!
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it is a beautiful day. We are here on the roof, straight Mac and just hanging out. We are in Bushwick. I live in Bushwick. You guys already know that, but for anybody that doesn't know, we live in Bushwick. And guys, this place is just beautiful. Like, look at the but ideally, this is all I've been seeing in quarantine. Like, I've been going out a couple times during quarantine, but it's never been out of the city. It's always been in Brooklyn. It's always been in Bushwick, hanging out here at my mom's place, and that's been it, other than like my last vlog in PA. But I'm bringing this up because the other day I went to Manhattan for the first time in 3 months. And I know that doesn't really sound crazy, but think about it. Like, I haven't been in Manhattan in 3 months. And since then, there's been a whole pandemic thing. And it was just insane. So I want to talk to you guys about it. So the first thing that I experienced that was really, really interesting was the fact that I was also getting on the train for the first time in 3 months. Because obviously you could walk to Manhattan on foot, but it's not ideal. It's a lot of work. I was on the train. The train was completely empty. There was nobody on. I got on there, like 2 people got on eventually, but just to see the train that empty at the time that I went, it was like 5 o'clock, you know, on a Saturday. Like, it was completely empty. It was really strange to see. But also, when I got to Manhattan, I've never seen Manhattan in this way. Like, I've gotten used to like the pandemic look of like Brooklyn and seeing how it looks here, but seeing people in Manhattan with masks on and seeing all the restaurants upon restaurants, because Manhattan is packed, restaurants on restaurants on restaurants, just having the, like, you know, stand outside, or the delis saying you must wear a mask to come inside. Like, that's insane. Like, that's something that you don't really get to see every day, and that's something you never really think about until you go from no COVID to COVID. And that's exactly what I did, because I hadn't been in Manhattan for 3 freaking months. Now, obviously, Manhattan has been affected way more than just COVID, because a lot of things felt different. One thing in particular, obviously, if you guys have been paying attention to the news and any social media, is this whole George Floyd thing. And, you know, that's really having a big impact on Manhattan right now, too, because a lot of protests are going on, a lot of, like, people gathering together. And, guys, the weirdest part of the whole thing was literally me and my friends. I was hanging out with Brett and Gabe. We were walking down the street, and that's when we basically came across this protest, and literally hundreds of people just marching down the street, protesting what's going on and blocking off the streets and making noise and making, you know, their voices heard. And that on top of seeing Manhattan for the first time with COVID was insane. Manhattan, I've never seen it like that. I've never seen the people of Manhattan like that. And it's honestly like really, really fascinating. And I really couldn't believe it. It was also pretty scary for me too, because ideally, you know, I love Manhattan. Manhattan is one of my favorite places. So I was really concerned about, you know, am I losing the city that I loved? Am I losing Manhattan? You know, Manhattan was awesome. Like, what's gonna happen to Manhattan? Am I gonna be able to see the city the way it once was? And right in the middle of all this panic is when I saw the sunset. And I know it's just a sunset, but I literally don't remember the last time I saw a sunset. And seeing it right after all these thoughts going through my head, seeing it after the protest, seeing after seeing my friends for the first time in 3 months, it was a lot to take in. But seeing the sunset was just astonishing. It was the most beautiful thing I've seen in a really long time. You know, with COVID, you're stuck inside, and PA was beautiful. But this sunset in my city again, seeing Manhattan people, like, you know, take photos just like they used to, and seeing them gather, you know, that was just amazing. And it was such a good feeling to know that, you know, the city and the way it looks may have changed, but the people and who they are at the core is still the same. I'm really excited for the city to open up because it's supposed to open up in a couple days. So I'm really excited to kick off these vlogs and really excited to document this entire process of like reacclimating myself into New York City and discovering it once again and seeing what other parts of the city were affected and how things are different and how people are different, how they think and all that stuff. So I'm super excited, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys drop a thumbs up. They really help out the video on the channel. If you guys have a comment about, anything, obviously, this is a channel that involves you, the audience, and me, the Chimpino. So comments are really appreciated. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.